everyone, this is Nasreen Kaish from Virginia, USA. Today I'm going to talk about how I passed my PMP exam within 2 weeks in my first attempt. So before I start, I will really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up to this video. This way, this video can reach out to more people like you who want to pass their PMP exam. So let's start. So PMP exam was in my pipeline for years, and I was too scared to commit to this course because I know it is very hard and intense study is needed, and I was not sure that I may not commit for 3-4 months to study and pass the exam. And year after year is the same thing. I'm planning, but I'm not doing anything about it. So last year, again, from the beginning, I was planning myself to give this exam, to study, and months by month passing by, I didn't do anything about it. By the time I see, it was December. So then I decided, no, I think I have to put a full stop on that and get started with my PMP. So I was browsing different websites, different provider who was giving PMP course, boot camps, and I found one that is here, and they were reasonable price. Normally the other boot camps are more than $2,000 or $2,500, but this particular provider was giving it for $1,600. But the catch is that they have a promotion before the end of the year, and that course came to $600 something. So I was so glad, and it was online, so I just took it. So yeah, $600 for a TI bootcamp, and it was like non-stop 4 days course. So from Monday to Thursday, 8 hours a day. And yeah, so that is the first step I took to take the exam, sign up for a boot camp. So the boot camp was very helpful. It guided us to the whole module of PMP, and they let us know like where we have to focus more and where we don't have to worry. So it have minimized the study material, which was a little bit feasible for us. Like if you look at the PMBOK, it's too intense, too hard to memorize. So first thing which I came to know, I don't have to memorize anything. I have to understand the process. So my instructor, from the beginning, she was saying, please don't memorize anything. Just understand the process. Set a mindset of PMP, project manager. So as she was saying these lines every day, we were preparing ourselves, absorbing ourselves in that way that we don't have to, memorize anything. We have to understand the process, how PMP, project managers' mindset is. So yeah, so in this way, I think the boot camp was very useful for me, because I think if I went through the material by myself, a lot of things I would just learn, but I would not have that mindset of agile or PMP, some project manager mindset. So yes, so that was very helpful. So 4 days for this intense boot camp from 8 to 6, and we have an hour break for our lunch. So after this, I have set myself for 2 days. Like this boot camp was from Monday to Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days actually. So I set myself that I will go through all the materials which they have provided. So there were 14 modules, and I went through every module, especially with the notes and the highlighted things which I highlighted for myself. So in this way, I know what I'm expecting in the exam. So yes, 1 whole week, 4 days of bootcamp, and 3 days of my own study, self-study of the materials I have provided, the TI provided for us. So TI have one thing which was very helpful. Their materials were auditable. So the thing, whichever materials they have given there in their website, in their app, it was auditable, like you can just hear the whole thing. So it saved my time because I'm not a person who enjoy reading much, so that was very helpful for me, and I went through all the module very fast. So yeah, I recommend Tia a lot because it helped me to finish the whole module, the whole course within my timeline. So yeah, 1 week of bootcamp for 4 days and 3 days of going through all the module. So second week I started doing my practice exam. So Tia app have provided 6 exam. In 6 exam they have 60 question in each exam. So it's like 360 questions there you have. So I went through all the exam one by one. So my focus was to complete 150 to 200 questions each day until I finish all my practice exam. So the target was to reach at least 80% by the time I finished. So when I gave my first exam, in the first attempt, I got around 58%, which was not bad because it was my first try. The second exam, first attempt, which I gave, it was like 62. So I was getting improved. By the time I reached to my sixth exam, in my first attempt, I was around 75. So it was pretty good. How I got better, I want to share this. So in TIA module, when you finish your exam and submit it, they get to review the question answer. So in the review section, they explain why this question is right and why the other questions are not right, or why this is the best answer. So this review, so say there were some videos also which were helping me a lot to understand why the rules of elimination and the process of elimination, and this way was getting there of a PMP mindset, an agile mindset, when you read the questions, you will find there are so many right answer, but what is the best answer? So in this review session, it helped me a lot to do the process of elimination and choose the right one. So yeah, this way I think I got better to understand the exam pattern and the mindset of PMP. After going through this 360 exam, there is another mock exam. So mock exam contains 180 questions and the timeline is 4 hours. So it is similar to what we are going to have in our actual exam of PMP. So PMP exam, as you know, that is 4 hours, and we were expecting 180 questions during that exam. So this mock exam was very helpful to realize how intense and exhausting this exam is, because going through 180 questions in one sitting within 4 hours was not a joke. So yes, in that exam, when I gave it for the first time, I was very exhausted and frustrated, but I think I got an idea how it will be and what should I be preparing for. So this is another 180 questions, and then I went through another 260 questions from PMI itself. They were for $99 and 260 questions, but I think we got a coupon, so it was free for us. So yeah, so I didn't pay anything actually, and I got another 260 questions. So and yeah, I got another questions from my instructor too, so that was 240 questions. So altogether, I think it was more than 1,000 questions I got for myself, and I divided for 150 to 200 for each day. By 6th day, I completed all my 1,000 questions with review. In this way, I know what type of questions may come and what type of answer am I expecting, and what is the process of elimination, and what is the agile and PMP project manager mindset. So yeah, so this way I prepare myself within 13 days with the material, with the course, with the all mock exam and practice exam. And I think it was exhausting because every day I have to study for 8 to 10 hours. So 8 to 10 hours every day from day 1 till 13th day. And yeah, I think then you're ready. Another thing helped me a lot was the YouTube. So this information came to me very last moment when I already scheduled for my exam, like tomorrow on 1st of January 2023 on 11 o'clock. I set up my exam, scheduled my exam, and a day before I got some information that this YouTube channel and the person who is giving the information is very authentic and very nice, and it is very useful. So this is Andrew Ramdayal YouTube videos of PMP. So when I went through few of his video, I came to know that it is such a awesome materials and very authentic, and he's like a genius of PMP. I went through a couple of his video. It was not enough but I went through few videos and it was so good. I wish I knew it before. I would prepare myself much better way. But yeah, I went through few of the videos and it helped me. Believe me, in this 2-3 videos, I received 2 questions in my PMP exam. So it was very helpful. So I will give you a tip. Go through Andrew Ramdayal videos for PMP. It is very good. And if you review all his videos, I believe you guarantee that you will pass the exam. So yeah, so first week boot camp and study material, self-study. Second week practice exam and YouTube. And I highly recommend Andrew Ramdayal's YouTube video. I'll put the link in below if it helps. So as I mentioned, I scheduled my exam on 1st of January at 11 o'clock. It's very bad idea because you have a 31st before that night, and of course you have plans and you sleep late and then you wake up late. So it is a bad choice, but I did it because I wanted to do it by 2022, but I couldn't do it. So I thought, let's not delay this further. Let's wrap it up in the first day of 2023. So yes, I set up myself and then I did my exam. The exam was a little bit harder than my preparation, but as I mentioned, I did study only for 2 weeks. So definitely lot of things were a little bit shadow in my mind. So but again, I think the concept, the process, the mindset, I was there, like, because my focus in my whole study was not to memorize anything, to understand the process and the mindset, what PMP was trying to give us as a project manager. So that helped me a lot. So by the time I was in my 150 exam questions, I was very frustrated and I almost thought I will fail. Yes, that's true. I almost thought I was fail because a lot of questions, they were like 2 answer, which is so good, and I have to really do, like choose a finger to choose the answer. But yeah, I again not choosing the finger, but in that whole process, as an agile mindset, I tried to give my 100%, and by the time it was like 5 minutes left, I finished my exam. I got 5 minutes to review my questions. I did review. I didn't keep much of questions to flag because I was giving enough time to complete the question, understand, and give my best answer to that particular question. So there were like 5 or 6 questions which I flagged it as a review, and I completed that. And yes, so this was my study process for PMP and my whole journey of 14 days from day 1 to exam passing day. So I don't recommend to everyone because everybody life is different and everybody work schedule, family time is different. So it worked out for me because I was able to give 8 to 10 hours every day for my PMP study. So don't rush yourself. I highly recommend it because the materials are very intense, so you have to 100% give your focus to that material. So if you think that you can give 2 hours, give 2 hours, but give that 2 hours very intense, like concentrate focus in that 2 hours. So yeah, that's my journey. I will bring more videos. That's my plan for now, with more details of the question banks and the study material. And yeah, encourage me by subscribing my channel and giving likes to this video. And yeah, that's all from my side. I hope my video helps some people who is trying to give PMP exam, and wish you all the best for your future. That's all from me. This is Nasreen Kaish from Virginia, US. See you all.